anyways, I feel like now's a good time to start getting into our weekly segment. It's called Loading Complete or Stuck on Loading. Let me go ahead and bring up my notes real quick so I can tell you guys about this. All right, so anyway, what this is we want to go ahead and give us one good thing and one bad thing from this week. Something that makes you say someone's loading screen is complete or someone's loading screen is stuck on loading, if you catch my drift. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and start off this week. What do you want to start with? Loading complete or stuck on loading? What do you want? The good news or you want the bad news? I kind of want to. What's up?
All right, listen. Last time we started off with the bad news, so I think this time let's start off with the good news. Let's start off with some positive things that we've noticed, because I know you want to get to a negative. That you also want to tell me, but let's save that for the very end of this section. All right, so how about you start off? What do you got for loading complete, my guy?
All right, for loading complete. All right, for anyone out here, these fast food eaters, you are going to be in luck because Travis Scott actually just announced a collaboration with McDonald's, which is crazy to me. That's what's wild. Apparently, he's having his own meal coming, a burger. And I feel like that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Travis Scott getting a bag. Cannot be mad at that. So I feel like that was just really cool. And yeah, that's what I got for loading complete. I thought that was real cool. So if you saw on that fast food tip, we still eat at McDonald's, go ahead and get you that Travis Scott burger. I already know all the freaking hype beasts are gonna come out of the woodworks. Actually, for the Travis Scott burger, it's all like the 13-year-old white kids that listen to hip hop. I think they're like a rap critic. They're gonna be pulling up to they're gonna be pulling up to McDonald's asking for the Travis Scott burger.
Oh my god!
And I feel like that was just genius for Travis Scott. I feel like it's great marketing, and I feel like it just fits. You know what I mean? So shouts out to him for coming up with that great idea. But anyways, what do you got for loading complete?
For loading complete, we got a little piece of news. So apparently Nintendo eShop will now let you get a refund for a pre-ordered game as long as it's been 7 days before release. Now, this is great news only because it's another major company that's giving refunds on games that you may not want. Now, to be fair, this is only on pre-release or pre-orders. So like say for example there was a game that you were looking forward to, but it may have either lost your interest, or maybe you just need the money back and you'll get it another time. As long as it's 7 days before it's being released, you can get your money back. You can get a full refund, which I think is just great. It's more consumer friendly. I think more companies could definitely do this. I mean, Steam already. Steam leads the game when it comes to that, because whenever you buy a product on Steam, as long as you either as long as you haven't put 2 hours into the game, you can refund that game anytime for the full amount of money, which I think is just so good for the consumer. And I think more companies should start doing that, because it's just really nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's dope. I really feel like Steam has the best refund policy out of anybody else, like any other marketplace. Even on PC, I'm talking like Epic Games Store, EA Access, or whatever you want to call it, or Origin. Steam just has it the best, to be honest with you. And they got it down packed so good. I feel like everyone else just needs to copy Steam.
They really do. It's like, bro, like if a person accidentally buys a game, now they can't return it. Or if they didn't think it was as good as they thought. How do you
accidentally buy a game, though? I don't think I've ever accidentally bought a game.
You'd be surprised.
Do people be just having their cards attached to like their Steam accounts and shit like that, and they just hit buy by accident? How does that happen?
I don't know. All I know is that it's happened. Apparently, it's happened to 2 of my college friends.
Oh, here's the thing. If you're like a child and like you buy something on like your parents' credit card and then they need a refund, that makes sense. But it's like I don't think I've ever accidentally bought a game. That's just me though. I guess I could see how people could do it. Like maybe if they're under the influence or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
maybe like one day they were just buying it and they thought like, well, that's not really more of an accident. More it's like they're buying it on a whim.
Yeah, buying it on a whim or something like that. I'm not sure. Hey.
But hey, listen, it's cool that Nintendo has it.
Yeah, the eShop isn't perfect. The eShop isn't perfect. It's far from perfect still. There's a lot more work to be done on it, but I feel like this is a step in the right direction for Nintendo.
Definitely.
Yeah. I feel like I believe you could actually you can cancel the pre-order, right, and get the refund from within the eShop now.
Yes.
Dope. I feel like what they need to add now is basically a form factor of getting a refund for a game that you have purchased and downloaded, and it might not be up to par. You know what I mean? If you don't really like it, just go ahead and get a refund. But anyways,
I think maybe yeah. We could that's really all that has to be discussed. I think maybe like an hour is a good enough time to see whether or not you want to keep the game or not. But that's just me. Anyway, now before you get to your stuck on loading, let me say mine real quick. All right?
This is how we doing?
Yes, this is how we doing.
Like I say mine's, you say yours, and then you say yours again.
Listen. Because I want to save yours for last, right? All right.
Here's the thing: your stuck on loading is kind of related to.
It is
one of the main stories that we got going on. But all right, just go ahead and get it out of the way. I think people already know what's going on. But,
all right.
What's
so
up
just quickly, my stuck on loading. So Nintendo has they have announced a 3D Mario collection, which is great. However, it is only available for a limited time until March 2021. Now, I am all for this collection, and we'll get to it more when we go into our news roundup, right? But I just want to say limiting this to March 2021, I don't think is the greatest idea. Like, limited products already, I'm not a big fan of. But for a collection like this, that so many people who have a Nintendo Switch already have probably experienced those games and want to play those games again, is not the greatest, like, tactic. I mean, it'll get people to buy it earlier, that's for sure. That's what limited time does. But I just think that's, like, anti-consumer friendly.
I mean, why though? Why is it only a limited run?
Yeah,
doesn't really make any sense for it to be a limited run, especially for Nintendo. Because they're not, you know what I mean? They're the only ones really profiting from the fact of it being out. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
I guess the fans get what they've been asking for, but come on, dog. You know that game's gonna print money. All right, but we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that a little bit more a little later. I think now is a good time to talk about my stuck on loading. All right, so actually, this one is actually in relation to the day we're recording this. The Avengers game actually came out today.
Yes.
And there's been a little bit of news going here and there about the whole microtransactions thing, and it's gonna go ahead and get my stuck on loading for today. So let me break it down for you, right?
All right.
So I'm looking at this article in front of me right now, and basically how this is breaking down to is certain like legendary emotes and legendary things can cost up to 1,400 in-game credits.
Okay.
So okay, let me repeat this. Legendary emote is 1,400 credits, right?
All right, 1,400 credits.
You can buy 2,000 credits for $20.
So
let me break this down for you, right? Let me break this down. Let me just get to the point. Let me get to the conversion, right?
Okay.
So essentially, what they're charging for is $10 for a legendary emote and $15 for a legendary skin for certain characters.
Huh?
Yes. Avengers, Square Enix, and also let me break it down to you so a little bit more, because this has been a lot up and about of this game. I haven't played the beta, so I'm not really sure how certain things work in the game, but from what I'm aware of, like each individual character has like its own battle pass system where it's like you can level and what it is you can like level up each individual character and progress and like progress it, and basically the more you progress a certain character, you unlock skins naturally in game. So it's not like you have to pay for them, but there is a grind essentially in order to be able to unlock certain skins. I believe you can unlock common skins and regular and maybe even rare skins through that, but I feel like there is going to be a little bit of grind to the game, and just the prices are just outlandish. Like $10 for an emote,
bro.
$15 for a skin. You know what I mean? I think that's just crazy. That's blasphemy. You know what I mean? So I feel like that definitely is worthy of a stuck on loading.
Oh, $10 for an emote?
Yep. Bro. I mean, granted, these are only cosmetics. These do not affect the actual gameplay in any way. I just feel like they're bugging.
Bro,
you gotta be
what is
bugging.
that? 10, like, All right.
Look, just a little greedy. Just no, okay. It's pretty greedy. It's pretty greedy. It's pretty freaking greedy, dog.
Square Enix coming in because they know that people are gonna want to play this game because it's Marvel, and they can play as some of their favorite heroes. And it's been a while. Like when was the last time we've had like a real good co-op game aside like from in the Marvel's universe aside from like Ultimate Alliance, right?
Let me give you an example, right? Let me give you a good example, right? Say like there's the Hulk, for example, right? Say like there might be a legendary Hulkbuster skin where Hulk is wearing the friggin' Iron Man suit. $15. Or you can grind it out. Which I'm not sure how long it's gonna take to grind it out for a legendary skin, but like I said, these are not cheap. You know what I mean? So
no.
Hey.
I mean, I'll give them this. At least you can grind it out if that's what you can do with the battle pass. Like if they limited this just to paying for that, then that's just crazy to me. Right?
Yeah, and then the emotes, the thing is, I'm sorry to cut you off, but the emotes aren't even that good. If you look at the article I'm showing you, you'll see a gif of I believe it's Kamala Khan. She's basically sipping a cup, and that's the emote that costs $10.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, go ahead and check it out. But that's my stock unloading. I feel like that's just ridiculous. I don't really know how the conversion with the grind rate once again, so maybe it's not going to take that long. But just for the fact that it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, doing this, I don't know. I don't know about this one, Chief. But hey.
Yeah. Bro,
right,
$10 though. For a fucking emote. You're fucking kidding me.